Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. Today we got a lot of news to go over, mainly including the 8.01 update. We're going over all the changes. Bigger than a content update, but smaller than a normal point 1.2. It's got that extra 0 before the 1, so you know it's a little bit smaller than the bigger ones, and we'll see what happens next week. But before we get into it, touch that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. I just want to update you. Now it's 49.3% of you guys who watch these videos are not subscribed, and I totally understand. I do the same thing, but if you could right now, scroll down, hit subscribe. Helps me out a lot, and make sure you don't miss out on any Fortnite news, and code TheCampingRusher. Type somebody in there at least if you don't want it to be me, and send me a tweet, leave a comment if you do. Buried treasure. Follow the map to uncover hidden loot across the island, find the X that marks the spot, and get to digging. So I believe this, like we can see, it's a map here that is used to track down buried chests on the map. Chests contain a trove of legendary loot. X marks the spot. The chest must be dug up using a pickaxe. There is a limit of one map held at a time, legendary rarity, and it can be found in floor loot and chests only. So I just got back from class, so I haven't had a chance to play with this item yet, but it sounds cool. Sounds like there's no new items within the chest, but just a bunch of legendary loot. So hopefully it's worth it. I'm not too sure. I'm going to try it out. On top of that, reduced infantry rifle availability. Thank you. Thank you. Reduced the chance of, here's the stats from chest, 14.4 to 13.3, so a decent jump there. Floor loot though is 2.4 to 2.24. That chest one's a pretty big jump, over a 1% decrease, and yeah, that was one of my main complaints, so I wanted that to get fixed, and they did. So they made one guy happy at least with this update, and that's me. On top of that, reduced clinger availability. This is a huge, you can see what I mean by not too huge, because look at these stats. The clingers went from 9.42 to 5.52. So a 4% decrease, right? That's what I would clarify or designate as a massive reduction. And then floor loot, you can see that as well, a smaller reduction. Vaulted, bottle rockets. Bottle rockets are gone. Honestly, don't really, I was indifferent about them. They didn't really annoy me, didn't ever use them, so it takes up less slots in chests, right? I guess that's a good thing right there. This one, gameplay wise, kind of a random change that you should be aware of though. Increase the angle at which you can slide down terrain without taking damage from 65 degrees to 75. So obviously you can't really measure it out. You're just going to have to get a feel for it. You may fall down a hill that you usually take, 10, 15 damage on, and now you might only take 5 or 0 damage. It's an improvement though, and I'm happy with it, man. Like sometimes you get those weird spots on the map, right? You slide down, you don't even think of it, and boom, you take like 2, 3, 4 damage, and I'm just always surprised, like, what's going on here, man? So this will hopefully help those areas, but I'm sure it'll also create new areas once we get used to this change. But I'm happy with it. This is the big one, though. They did a massive change regarding events. So there's a new tournament, Gauntlet Solo Duo Test Event. And it's extended hours, so this event consists of a single session, which lasts until March 9th, all right? Due to the extended hours for this event, duels will each have their own score that remains when changing partners. Due to the playlist featuring matchmaking based on your score, the quality or availability of matches may differ at certain times of day. So here's how the scoring works. Match limit, none. Bus fare is -2 points. So each match you play, you will lose 2 of your acquired points in order to start a match. You cannot go into tournament scores cannot go into the negatives at the end of a match. If a player has a negative score for the tournament, then their score will be reset to 0 points. So here, we'll talk about that in a second, because that's debatable to me, but this is very nice. Here's the new scoring system. Victory Royale is 3 points. 2nd to 5th is 2, 6th to 10th is 2, and 11 to 25 is 3. Each elimination is 1 point. So this is very, very good. This is a great change, I think, to how scoring should work. I can't wait to try this out. So you get 10 points total just for placing, and that starts at top 25. So you get a nice big 3 points at 25, and then if you hit top 10, you get another 2. So I think this is so fair, man. Like, you win your early game, you make it to top 25 is basically winning your early game. Hey, maybe a little bit of mid game there, you get 3 points, and I think that's great. And then of course the elimination with no cap now at 1 point can reward those more aggressive play styles if that's the route you choose. Matchmaking, couple changes. I'll put them on your screen there. Just wait times, and it'll look at wider point range based on how long you've been waiting. At the conclusion of this event, the top 5% of players, based on their final score, will unlock the Gauntlet Finals. And the Gauntlet Finals, 3-hour event. Check tournament in-game for your local time. And NA East and NA West are now separate for scheduled tournaments and no longer share a leaderboard. Okay, good to know. And scoring, it looks like, will be the exact same, except there will be a match limit of 10 games in the finals. And then from there, top 3,000 players in each region will advance to round 2 of the finals on Sunday during the same time block. That's a lot to take in. So basically, there's just a finals. But regarding the actual tournament, the only problem I have with it, and let me know what your thoughts are on this in the comment section, is the match limit. There is no match limit. You can play 50, 100, 1,000 games, basically as much time as you have to dedicate to this tournament. Theoretically, the more points you're going to get. Now, I know that bus fare is -2 of your points every time you play, but based on these points, man, like, it's not too hard to get 2 points. Like, each kill already is a point. Top 25's 3 points. Like, you're not really gonna go down. I feel like if we consider this as an elo system, which it kind of is, then the amount you gain is much easier to get than losing, right? You're gonna gain a lot more before you lose a lot more, even if you're playing so-so. So my point is, it's just a little weird. Like, say today, like I had to go to class today. I gotta do some work on some other stuff. Maybe I'll get an hour or 2 of games in, but I'm severely disadvantaged to someone else who got to play 12 hours today and just dedicate their day to playing the tournament. I don't know. I just think that's kind of a weird system. I think there should be a match limit. But I love the new scoring system as well. So I should say what I love about it and maybe what they could fix. Let me know your thoughts on that. Here are all the audio changes. We actually went over this in a previous video because they've talked about it. So I'm not going to talk about every one. AR sound is less though. When an enemy instigates a structure, destroys a structure, you can actually hear it better, which was huge for me. I was getting played by that a couple times. And then some above, below audio issues as well fixed. So hopefully that feels better, works better. Finally, of course, I'll link these patch notes down below, but just a little bit of creative. There are a few updates, but the big one here is they've added 2 weapons to creative permanently. The drum gun and the tactical submachine gun. So again, mess around with this. I know there's a ton of fans of both these weapons, but the drum gun is one that everyone loves. And honestly, the TAC SMG is a good one as well, right? It was always a good weapon. It had its moments of overpoweredness, but people still enjoyed using it. So yeah, they're permanently in creative, and there's a couple other changes, but check the notes yourself. And I've covered most of the important stuff. Other than that, the only thing that was found in the files was this. The upcoming Sunwings back bling has been updated from epic to rare. So, a small change, but that's all we got, man. That's all we got. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to touch that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, or if you just forget to do so. I appreciate it. And support a creator code TheCampingRusher. Send me a tweet, send me an Instagram, send me a comment if you do, so I can say thank you. You could be featured in next video. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.
Just send it, yeah. I'm landing on the hill behind them a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
Uh-oh.
Killed that guy above you, Brayden. 50.
There's a guy under me?
Yeah.
I'm going this guy right now.
I'm chilling down low.
He's gonna fall. Oh! Shit! No! He's on me! He's so lit! Like, did you hit him in the air? Oh! I can't mark on. Down, no.
Oh,
He's east. He's really low. He's building up east. He's so low. That's the last one. That guy, he's so lit.
Bruh.
Like, I don't think I've seen him pop minis yet.
He's gonna wish he had. Try to
Yeah.
shock somebody. What are you doing? Oh my
Like
god.
I had him on like 40 white, but he might have popped minis. Yeah.
Let's go, boys.
Oh,
GG.
rated.